everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, so this is going to be Shop My Stash for the next 2 weeks. What I've decided to do, because I do talk a little bit about some of the products that I was using and I give you my thoughts and all that good stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save that for the end. What I did last time was I showed you the current one, and then if there was something in that category that I wanted to discuss from last Shop My Stash, I would include it at that moment. I found it a little bit confusing even for myself when I edit the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you everything that is going to be for the next 2 weeks. At the end of the video, then I will share with you guys my thoughts on the previous products. So that makes it a little bit more simpler, I think. Some of the things are actually, I'm not going to be showing, like lip liners. I'm not going to be showing things like that anymore because I just don't have a lot of lip liners. I do have one that is in Use Up 5 by Cinco de Mayo. I have a lip liner in there, but other than that, I only have like 3 to pick from. As I get some into my collection, then I will start including that. Also things like this, my sugar scrub for my lips, this is going to be in all of them. This is to set my eyebrow, the gel. I only have one, so that's going to stay in there. The other thing was the lip primer. Right now I'm just going to stick with the MAC one, the MAC Prep and Prime lip primer. I do have another one from from Ulta. But because this one is just about ready to be done, I'm just going to stick with this and try to get through this one here. So things like that. I just don't have a lot of these products, so those are going to be stationary. Let's talk about the face, or the eyes rather. I'm going to bring back this primer. This is from Urban Decay. This is the anti-aging primer. This is coming back in. I'm going to try this as a base. This is the Catrice Camouflage Cream. This is a concealer, but I've been watching this guy on YouTube. My mom introduced me to him. She says, you really got to check him out. He's really, really funny. But he speaks Spanish, so I understand Spanish, I speak Spanish, and I understand Spanish. But if you talk it too fast, it's a little bit of different dialect than what my mom speaks and what I grew up with. So it's very hard for me to understand sometimes, and he's always joking, and yeah, my mom's laughing while he's joking, and I'm looking at her like, what'd he say? What'd he say? Anyways, but he uses this as a eye base, so I'm going to try it, but I'm going to go very, very light-handed. He's very young, I am not, and so I do have, a lot of fine lines. What I'm going to do, maybe even to sort of thin it out, because this is a pretty thick one, is probably wet this little beauty sponge and then use that to sort of apply it. I'm trying to use my products in different ways. This camouflage concealer would not be something that I would be comfortable wearing underneath because it's very thick, and again, I am a woman of a certain age, and so I do have a lot of fine lines. So this is just going to be an eye base. We're going to try it. We're going to try it for the next 2 weeks and see how that goes. Okay, for my under eye concealer, I do have this e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I'm going to go ahead and use that. I do have an under eye primer that is in my Use Up 5 by Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to work these two in conjunction because the other one that I have is more of a balm, and this is liquidy. So I'm thinking of putting this on first and then maybe putting a layer of the balm product and see if it adheres a little bit better, but we're going to try it. So this is going to be coming in. The other thing that is going to come in from last Shop My Stash is the Princesa Concealer. I use this more as a corrector, and the color is orange. This is going to come back in, and what's going to come back in is this e.l.f. Camo Concealer. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This is in medium, I believe it was medium sand. This is extremely light. I had these two going on in last Shop My Stash. They're going to come back in. I'm going to tell you why. I did a get ready with me, and you saw a lot of orange and everything, and I felt like, oh my gosh, it's really not going to work for me, and I kept trying it, and I kept trying it, and I just wasn't really liking it. Well, watching this guy apply his makeup, he talked about orange concealers, how to use them, and he said just put this where you have a lot of blue coloring, and I have a lot of blue like right up in here, and I have it inside right here, like right here. And so I started to do that. At first I put too much, even still, but then I started to really just ever so slightly touch it right there, almost like dots. And then what I did was this, because it's so light, I just put it right underneath the orange, and I carried it up here, but very light, right where my under eye or my dark circles start. And then I just took anything. Sometimes it was a sponge if I was using a sponge, or sometimes, oh, it's over there in the bathroom gonna get washed. I took the Tati Blendiful, and I just started blending it all in, and wow, I was very impressed. I really liked it. So, and I've been doing that ever since, and I'm liking these two combinations. So these are coming back. The other thing I'm going to bring in is this base. It's like a champagne color. This is from Tarte. Just as a base, sometimes when I want a little glam, maybe when going out, you know. So I'm going to bring that in. So that's going to be another base that I'm going to use. For under eye concealer, actual concealer, I'm going to go with my Tarte Shape Tape. Have I missed this? It has to come back into rotation. So this is coming in. Woo, have I missed that? Okay, and then the Essence Brighten Up to, I'm going to go ahead and use this to set everything. This was in last Shop My Stash, and it's coming back. For liner, coming back in is going to be the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner. This is coming back in. I really like it for every day. I love it. But what is going to be coming in is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black. This is going to be for the top. I'm going to try this. Now this is pretty old. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty old, and it's from Tarte. I don't even know if they make this anymore. Emphasize Eyes is what it is. Blue. It just says blue. Oh, I have an itch. What I did was, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's like a sapphire blue. But what I did was I took the top layer off, and you can see how I squinched it on this side. I don't know if that's showing, but I did take the top layer off, and then I felt in there, and it felt really creamy, really smooth. So we're gonna try it. If this starts irritating me, I'm gonna pull it out. But I want to try something in color, you know. I want to try that. So there's that. For lip liner, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna really talk about like color lip liners, but we're gonna try this. This is the one I had hauled for you guys. This is the lip contour liner from Pixi. We're gonna go ahead and try that and see how that works. I've never, like I said, I just hauled it for you guys. I don't know exactly how this will work, but let's give it a shot. So this is going to be coming in. Eyebrows, this is going to be coming in. This is not my favorite. I'm going to really try to use this one. This is the Neutrogena Nourishing Brow Pencil, and this is in brown. However, this is really dark for me. I mean, really dark. I don't know, it does show brown, but I don't know, guys. When I put it on, it just comes on too dark. I have my sharpener out here, so let me sharpen it. But we're gonna give it a try. Maybe I just pressed too hard and just went over it way too much. Maybe with this one here, a little is perfect. So we'll try it. The guy that I was watching, he does a lot of brow work, and I've been trying his technique to do my brows, and I'm sure this is nothing new, but he says to kind of leave this inner part alone and put everything here. Okay, just concentrate everything here, but shape your line, you know, shape your brows. I know, I don't know, I get on these topics, but anyway, I'm so excited. He says shape your brow with the pencil, fill in back here, and everything here right in the very front. He said you just kind of want to brush that in. He says if you do need a little bit more to fill in some little fine lines, he goes, just go very lightly. So I've been trying that. I'm telling you, it's a little hard. It's a little hard for me to do because I'm so used to doing my whole brow. I don't know, guys. Tell me. Does it look a little different than what I typically do? Anyways, these are coming in. So I'm not gonna go as hard on that one. And let's see. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine. Mascaras. Okay, mascaras. Coming back in is going to be my Avon Extra Lasting. what is this? Extra Lasting Mascara. I still don't know if they make it. I gave a picture of this to my mom, and she's going to show my aunt and see if they sell this. This is what I have on, and I absolutely love this mascara, and because I don't want it to go bad, it's going to keep coming probably into rotation. However, what I am going to bring back is the Rocket, because this is really good separator. I like the way that it fans out my lashes, but this one, my lashes come right back down. But with this one, I think it's good. Blush, okay, this is going to come in the Kat Von D Shade Light Blush. Here it is. It's like a combination, and this is really, really light. I'm not sure if it's going to be too light. I don't know if that's going to show up there, but I don't know. I think it'll be okay. Let's see how this works out for the next 2 weeks. One that's coming in as well is this Ruby Rouge from Lorac. Look at that pretty color. Look at that. I don't know. Look at that, guys. That is gorgeous. I think I have used this one already. This is definitely more pigmented. There we go. There we go there. So that's coming in. Now, as far as contour and bronzer, the contour, I still have that one that it is in 5 by Cinco de Mayo. I'm using the Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula. That's still going to be in rotation because I need to use it up by Cinco de Mayo. But I am going to be pulling in my Smashbox, both for bronzer and contour. I'm going to alternate. So this is the bronzer that I'm going to be using, and then this also I'm going to be using that contour, bronzer and contour. This is my absolute favorite, let me see, let me get you a good swatch. Favorite contour. Definitely neutral. There is not a lot of warmth in there, and there's definitely not a lot of cool in there. Most of the contours that I wear have a lot of coolness in there, and I feel like when it goes on me, it looks blue tinted. You know what I mean? Like there's a blue tint to it, and I don't like that very much. So this one here, I absolutely love it. And as far as highlighter, we are bringing Hard Candy Tiki. Hard Candy Tiki. Very easy, everyday. So that's coming in. Face primer, we are going to be using number 7 Airbrush Away Primer, Hypoallergenic. I got this in a, like, I don't know, was it a Target beauty box or something like that? Yeah, I think it was Target. That was in there. So this is going to be my face primer. To set my makeup, I'm going to use the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder. This is the first time that I will be using this. This is in the color Beige. Color Beige. Hopefully it's not too light. Hopefully not. We'll see. But that's going to be to set my foundation. Okay, lipsticks. I'm going to be going with lips that 2 are going to be really, really nude in tone, just because I'll be in school and I don't want to wear anything too crazy. Not that I do. If you guys have been with me, if you guys hear me say it's all about a nude lip, I don't really go with anything too crazy. But anyway, I'm going to bring, this is from Revolution Chauffeur. I won this in a giveaway, but that is pretty nude. Pretty neutral, pretty nude. There you go. That one is coming in. The other one is my MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy. Two different shades of nude there. This is my favorite, absolute favorite. I am going to bring in a gloss. This is from NARS, Chelsea Girl, and it's just a pinky nude. Does have some, what is it, pink? No, I don't know. It's just a nude lip gloss. I like lip glosses. So Chelsea Girl is coming in. And then when I want to pump it up a little bit on my date night with the hubby, I have this NARS one right here, and it's like a crayon, like a lip crayon. This one is in Cruella. This is my second one of Cruella, by the way. There you go, right there. Just to amp it up. So those are my lipsticks. First of all, let me just share with you, this is coming back in. This is the Skin and Company Truffle Therapy. And I'm gonna bring this back in. It's a setting spray. This smells like peppermint, which doesn't bother me because it doesn't linger. This is Aqua Illuminating. So this is coming back in. I did use it a couple of times and I do like it. For me, I do like it. Foundations, let's talk about foundations. Okay, these, I'm gonna bring 2 of them in just because I'm gonna be, like I said, going back to school. I definitely wanna bring in my favorite Surefire Win, you know what I mean? Like something that I can trust and I don't have to go to school thinking, oh my gosh, is this gonna work? So these 2 are coming in because I do mix them a little bit. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Gotta bring this in for this first week of back to school. I want these back in. When I bought this, the lady who helped me at Sephora told me that this was not was not going to be very dewy. However, I found it to be dewy. But we're gonna see. This is going to be Born This Way from Too Faced, and my color is light beige. I do like this foundation. It feels really good. But it does, I feel it is dewy and therefore it's going to be reflective, you know what I mean, on my scarring. But we'll see, guys, we'll see. I'm going to give it a try. If this doesn't work out for me, I know somebody who can use it. And I don't mind passing this along. I don't. And now it's
my favorite time, my favorite time, my favorite time, my favorite time. Oh, my favorite.
For eyeshadows is one of these, and I have 4 of these total in my collection, but we're gonna try one. The L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rush. This is an oldie, and this is old. Yeah, for sure. But we're gonna see if it's still okay, and if it's, you know, irritates my eyes in any way, it's gonna go bye-bye. So I want to try it, and it's such a gorgeous shadow, but it's beautiful, and yeah, I want to bring it in. All right, and so the palette that I picked for the next 2 weeks is the Tarteist Pro. Yeah, Tarteist Pro. Let me show you the colors. There you go. It has a lot of the, you know, cooler tones. Some of the shadows are a little similar to my Tartelette in Bloom, but this is really pretty. This one here, this one's called Mod. It's really nice. It's a very pretty pink tone color. Really nice. Red, pinkish tone color. And then look at this one right here. Let me swatch that one for you real quickly. It's called Trendy. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Almost has that dual effect, dual chrome, browns. I think Wet n Wild did something like that. And MAC, I think. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bring this one in. I figured with my Tartelette in Bloom palette, this palette is in, you know, Pan That palette for 2020. I figured these 2 would be a great selection of shadows for me to work with for the next 2 weeks. And those are everything that's coming in. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about some of the products from last Shop My Stash. We're going to talk about Milani. This is the Color Brilliance eye pencil in black. I did a get ready with me, guys, and I gave you guys a little heads up of what I was going to say. It wasn't going on right. Just sort of smear it out a little bit. I mean, it went like crazy all over. I will be honest with you, I have not used it since that get ready with me. I have not. And I'm not ready to chuck it. I'm not ready to throw it out the door. I'm gonna go ahead and try it for the top brow or the top liner, but not right now. Not right now, not in this coming 2 weeks, but we're gonna see if I'm gonna give it another shot. Okay, let's talk about this concealer. This is the CoverGirl concealer, True Blend concealer. Personally, for me, I did not like it. I didn't care for it too much. I do have it on today. I did use it all the way, for the 2 weeks that I had to. I started not putting as much on, and I kind of liked it better. And so today I just, honest to goodness, put very light amount. and I did like it better. It could be the color. It could be the color. I'm not sure. So am I going to get rid of it? No, I'm not going to get rid of it, but it's just not my favorite. It wasn't my favorite, and it's not my favorite. All right, let's talk about the Amuse eyeshadow from Shop Miss A. This is in the color Clean Slate. I keep going on that website to see if they have the other one, but they don't. They don't have it in yet. But I keep checking. I keep checking. You know, it's a cream product. You know, I'm a lot older, so it does settle in like a lot of cream products will. But it's really, really good. If you shop on Shop Miss A, I would check it out. Amuse Eyeshadow Primer. The other thing that was new, that was the first time I used it, was the Origins Original Skin. This is the Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willow Herb. And it looks like this. Hopefully that's coming up. It wants to focus on me. Let's see. There we go. There we go. And it's from Origins. You have to shake it. You got to make sure you shake it. And then when you push the product out, it foams. It like it's like cool, like the jar, the Cool Whip in the aerosol can. It's just like that. It comes out like that. It's like, and you just kind of rub it a little bit and put it on, and it feels cold when you put it on. It feels cold and cooling, and it really goes in tacky. Like you could feel it's a little bit thick, and you could feel the tackiness on it. So it's really good. So I'm glad that I got to try that, and yeah, really nice. Let's talk about this mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Lashes. This is a deluxe sample. Hated it. At first I started thinking back, and I had used this one before, but it was a Lights Splashes, which is the waterproof one of this. And I remember hating that one as well. It didn't do anything for me actually at all. This one is very, very thick. And so the reason why I don't like it was because it coated my lashes, but it is so heavy of a formula. So heavy. And you guys, some of you guys know, my lashes just will go right back down. And I would curl them. I haven't tried it with the primer, but even still, I don't even think it would work with the primer. I really, really don't. It's really, really thick formula. And I did go lightly on it and everything. I tried to make it work, and it just would not work for me. My lashes would just go right back down. And the other thing too, even as light as I would try to apply this, it just looked clumpy. Very, very clumpy on me. I didn't like the look at all. So no, this is not even going to stay in my collection. I'm going to see if Mom wants it. If she wants it and it works for her, fine, she can have it. All right, let's talk about the foundation. The foundation that was in rotation was the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. This had SPF of 20. Brightening Complex. This color was in MN4. First of all, this was way too dark for me. It was too dark of a shade. Really, really dark. So I'm going to tell you what I did here. The other thing is that this is a dewy foundation for me. And so with dewy foundations, like I said, they just reflect off of my scarring. You know what I mean? So it didn't work for me at all for those two reasons at all. It didn't. Anyways, but I did try to go with it. I did go the whole 2 weeks with it. I even have some of it on today. I do. But what I did was I ended up bringing the Lancome Tint Idol, and this is in the color Bisque. And I mixed these two. Just like look at that big difference. That's a big difference. This is too dark. So I brought it in, and here's what happened. Here's what happened. I finished this. I finished this. I even took the top off, and I was like pounding this to try to get a lot of it out, but it is done. There's no more in there. No more. So we have completely finished this, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna miss it because it's really good. It was really good to blend in with those darker foundations. Anyways, my friends, that is it. I better go because my camera has been screaming at me. It's hot. All right, guys, take care. See you soon. Bye.